sharing that link. That's perfect, bro. So I actually can't find it on my own wall, which is sad. Okay. There are people already on. Oh my gosh. Okay, guys, welcome to SinFiltro. What we do is we give it a couple minutes just to let people come to the stream. Tonight we have 7 DJs in the building. This is the most amount of people we've ever had on the show. So it's gonna be a bit crazy. And of course DJ York is in the building, so you know it's gonna be very crazy. But looking forward to it. You know, I've got so much mad love for the DJs, and we love talking to the DJs and connecting with them and seeing what's going on with them in these times right now, and also seeing what their plans for the future are, because these are, my gosh, there's so many people coming to the stream now. Welcome to SinFiltro. We are going to start very, very shortly. I know you guys want to start shortly. I just want to share this to a couple of my groups as well. Thank you, guys. If you do love these people, please share this link. I don't ask very often to share the link. Please share the link. Show these people that love. Show them the support. I mean, this is an international event right now. We have 7 DJs all together. It's very difficult to get this kind of these many people, this much talent all in one place. It's incredible. So just want to thank everybody for making the time to come on SinFiltro, and we're going to make this a special one. I'm just sharing this to a couple more groups, and then we are going to start. So I'm looking forward to this one. I'm really looking forward to this one, actually. Let's send it to the London Loves Bachata. Okay, let me just make sure that my sound is correct, and then we're going to start. So thank you for being patient. We are going to start right now. People in the comment section, can you hear the music? Just type a Y for yes if you can hear the music. Can you hear this music? Please type a Y for yes if you can hear that music, so that we can start. We can get that show rolling, and then that'll be. We can really get going. Just let me know if you can hear that music, if you heard that music. Okay, let's do this. I think this is going to be the better way of doing this now. Yes. Okay, I've got somebody that said yes, they heard the music. Thank you. Okay, we can start then. We can begin. We can get the show on the road. SinFiltro with Bachata Sensual Radio, however you say it. We are going to start right now. Let's play the music. Okay, guys. We are live. Welcome to SinFiltro. Bienvenidos, bienvenue, willkommen, bienvenidos. Let's go. Guys, last time we were here on Sunday night, I had to take Monday off. Insane. We had Leah Patterson, Stacey Paulin, and we had Carmen Gwynn. Oof. But tonight, 7 DJs from all over the world have united for tonight's SinFiltro. Bachata Sensual Radio is in the building. I repeat, Bachata Sensual Radio is in the building. Heavyweight DJs in the building. We have Let me just list off the names. We have DJ Limbo Latino. We have James Sedano. We have DJ Jaguar. We have DJ Paco. We also have DJ Paquino. And of course, we have DJ York in the building from Bachata. We are talking heavyweights from all over the world. And we are going to get into some real topics tonight. Because actually, I think the DJs have got... They're the most SinFiltro out of everyone that we get on here. We get promoters on here. We get artists on here. We get videographers on here. We get everybody on here. And I'm telling you what, the DJs have got the most energy, man. When it comes to SinFiltro, they really get down. I mean, it was really interesting when we were on here last time talking with Immersive, and we spoke with Magic Mike, and they were talking about issues that the DJs go through, and I was like, whoa, I'm gonna have to bring this one back. This is gonna be the third time Yorkie's gonna be on here, so this is gonna be really interesting, speaking to him again, especially after the last one. Like James Sedano said, Bachata Sensual Radio special interview is going to be very interesting. Guys, you know the drill. What we are going to do, please show these guys the energy, show them the love, keep your comments coming in. And what we're going to do is also, we will prioritize questions. So if you have questions for these DJs that are in the building tonight, please post your questions in the comments and I will prioritize the questions. So I have to, first of all, I have to welcome back for his third time on SinFiltro. Welcome back, the bro chatter. I call him the ringleader. I call him the mafia boss of bro chatter. Give it up for DJ Yorkie, el mafioso.
Bro, since you haven't get it, if you haven't get it, I'm trying to be your co-host in the show. You know, I'm just trying to take every opportunity to be here.
But bro, man, I appreciate you being here. I was gonna ask you if you could co-host this with me because you know you obviously know these guys really well, so you know how to navigate who's from where. Because I'm just seeing.
Well, I tell you, there is a lot of humble, talented people in here. For me, that is a pleasure to be part of the team. So bring them up.
Okay then, okay. We're just going to bring them all up together. Okay, so guys, from Bachata Sensual Radio, give it up for DJ Paquino.
Yo, what's up? DJ Paquino from Spain.
Okay, from Spain, bienvenidos, papi. We have DJ Paco from Israel.
Shalom לכולם, ערב טוב לכולם. Hi guys.
Hey, how are you, sir? Okay, we have DJ Jaguar.
Ooh, hey, baby. What's going on? San Francisco in the house.
San Francisco, oh my God.
Meow, meow.
And we have DJ Limbo Latino in the building.
Limbo Latino.
Last but not least, we have the man in charge, the Godfather mafioso, like El Padrino. Give it up for Sedano!
What's up, guys? El Jefe! Good to see the team together.
Welcome. Wow. I've never seen this. I've never seen the screen look like this. Welcome. Let me do it like this. Is this better or is this better? Which one's better? This one or the other one? The other way? This way?
Yeah. This way.
Okay. This is as long as you feel comfortable. Okay. First of all, I think we Yorkie, introduce all these people for me, please. Please introduce me.
Damn. Okay, so let's begin from DJ Paquino from Spain. Well, DJ Paquino, what I have to say from him, there is one of the most humble guys, hard worker and talented. I mean, this guy have been working for a long time doing the things what I call properly. As far as I know, he went, for example, when it comes related to DJing, he went to a DJ school. Production, he went to a to a production school too. So having doing the things properly and staying humble, hard work, and amazing person too. This is my brother Jay Paquino from Spain. So you will discover more about him in a few minutes.
Okay.
Thank you, bro.
Paco,
Me encanta ese
the,
bigotito, papi. Ay, qué rico.
I am trying to keep it like, Camilo. I'm trying to be Camilo. So, DJ Paco, well, DJ Paco is from Israel. These guys have been for a long time in the dance community. He is a strong name, especially in the salsa. He mutated to bachata. But what I can say about this guy is he can play everything. I mean, if this is the joker you need at every party, not only because of the kind of music he brings, but also his energy, his openness, amazing person. But I love you. DJ Jaguar. Well, this guy, this is the one of the most beautiful things about the quarantine, right? There is a lot of negativity about the quarantine, but one of the most beautiful things about the quarantine is that you get to discover new amazing people, and this is the case of DJ Jaguar. I discovered you during the time of the quarantine. Amazing energy. If you think that I have energy, you gotta listen to this guy.
Oh, wait.
DJ
Pineapple.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
Getting closer to as a last name as DJ, one of like the grupos DJs. I have Limbo Latino, also a person that I discovered during the quarantine. Homelessness should be his nickname. He's been working like really hard, like stepping the way. I mean, he's like the most recent producer from I think from the team, but he is coming with stepping big and faster and doing the things properly, taking lessons with dimensions, trying to learn and do the best. He's from Holland. What in Holland, Limbo? You gotta solve that for me.
From what are the best things from Holland?
No, where are you from? From Holland.
Oh.
Yeah, don't answer
The only
that.
thing
Don't answer that
everybody
question,
knows
Limbo.
what the best thing from Holland.
No. That's just a stereotype, but
Okay.
I don't do that shit. No. But I'm from the most southern part of the Netherlands, and I live very close to the borders of Belgium and Germany. So when I'm normally DJing parties, I think it's 30% Belgium, 30% Germany, and 30% in the Netherlands.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
because
I
this
think
guy
it's
have been for a while in the dance community. That's the things about the quarantine that it have come. So many different talents from all around the globe have come together, and we are building bonds and friendships, and about building things. The guy behind the whole idea, the guy, the strong soul, the reason why the thing exists and keep developing itself. Also, a DJ. Don't get confused. He's also a professional DJ from the States. He built what is called a Bachata in New York, and he spread it all around USA, including Miami and now Merida, Mexico. The one and only, our boss. Please give it up for James Sedano.
Jay Sedano.
I told you guys.
Talk to us, James Sedano. What made you start this project, Bachata Sensual Radio?
So, wow, what can I say? I feel like there was an unserved market. And it basically started on a trip where I was traveling across Europe with my girlfriend. And then I just ran out of music of, how you carry your own, like bachata remixes, whatever you want to dance to, you carry on your phone. And, after 3 months of getting on the road, you get tired of listening to your own music, right? So what I did, I started searching on the internet, like, hey, there got to be, a radio that's serving this market. So I started looking, and there was nothing available, right? You'll get the traditional Spotify, but then you don't have a lot of the music that we listen to on Spotify. Or then you go to Pandora and so on. So we figure, this might be something that we can do to contribute back to the community, right? And then after that trip, I got back to the States. I'm in technology. I done startup on the side. And I figured, let me try this out. And I threw it against the wall, and it stuck. And so far, it's been growing significantly. Then, I started talking to York, Limbo, then Paquino, Paco, and then the rest of the team that came together. And what can I say, man? It's not only me. My like what it is bringing this good people, good talented people together, and that's how it's growing. And I think people are very receptive to what we're doing, so it's a good thing. And that's basically the story.
Okay, man. Well, congratulations. And actually, just one more thing. Why did you call it Bachata Sensual Radio? You know how much trouble you are going to get people into. You know how much trouble that causes when you say Bachata Sensual, and then you have bachateros. Well, you know, the purists saying, "Hey, you know, there's no such thing as Bachata Sensual music. There's just bachata, and people that dance." Sensual is, you know, it's not a genre of music. So why did you call it Sensual Radio?
Sure. So I'm not saying that there's a genre, right? The radio is created for dancers, right? And it's mostly social dancers that we're targeting. So it just made sense for me because like there was always that misconception that Bachata Sensual was a genre. And we all know, like people that are in the dancing, they know that there is no such thing as a Bachata Sensual as a musical genre. But there is a style of dance, right, that was created by Jorge Yunus. And there's a lot of people that are learning more about the genre because of the dance. So for us to be targeting and for it to make sense, we're like, you know what, let's make a Bachata Sensual radio.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, I love Bachata Sensual, so for me, I have no problem with it. But you know that you're gonna have problems. Have you had any problems? People say, "Why did you name it like this?" Have you had this kind of resistance?
Well, not about the radio itself, but I mean, I heard a lot of, you know, when you start getting more into the music side of bachata, there's a lot of controversy about what's Bachata Sensual, what's Bachata remixes, what's real bachata, what's not real bachata. So there's a lot of opinions, right? And I respect all of them. But I think that our focus, and this is something that I share with the rest of the team, and guys, correct me if I'm wrong, our focus is dancers, right? We want to grow the genre. And I think that by unifying all the type of music together into like a dance scenario or a dance community, I think that's what makes us stronger.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's go with my first question, which is for all of you, is that in your respective cities, which style of bachata is danced majority on the dance floor from what you can see? Because obviously the DJs see everything. And you know, obviously the DJ knows what to play for everybody. So I mean, I don't know. I don't know in your respective cities because I've been to Holland before, but you're Limbo, you're talking like you're more in the Flanders region. Is that right?
Yeah. When I be honest, I live in the most southern part of the Netherlands, and that's a little bit divided between sensual and traditional. But when we see, I think around 150 kilometers from here, they dance more traditional bachata than something else. So I think when we look at the Netherlands, it's divided in two sides, and I think 60%, 70% of the Netherlands dances romantica and traditional.
Oh wow!
So,
Yeah, bro. Yeah, Netherlands is the only place in Europe that has that. I mean, El Ritmo Latino. Yes, I think is short when he says 70% because I would believe that is up to the 80, even more.
but to be honest, that is the reason why I'm traveling the entire country to play at parties, because DJs see a DJ in me that plays everything. So when I play at a party at the top of the Dutch parties, and I play. And normally when I do my sets, I play everything. So I play traditional, I play sensual, romantica, from slow songs until very upspeeded songs. Okay. And when people get to the parties and they get surprised about new music they never heard before, but it has a good tempo, it has a good vibe, it has a good melody, and they automatically start dancing and they start asking me, what is this kind of bachata? I never heard it before. And I think it's the best thing to surprise people at parties. Play something they never heard before, but with something that just gets them into dancing. that motivates them, that turns them into the dance floor, onto the dance floor, and I want to dance this bachata.
Wow.
The other thing to consider, like I play all up and down California, and when you think of the big cities like San Francisco and LA, when I play in LA and San Francisco, it's bachata's been there longer. So it started a while ago. The sound was introduced. What I want to say, like maybe 10, 12 years ago. So
was that from the Rod Chatta and
yeah, Rod Chatta brought that sound to San Francisco. So you have a crowd in San Francisco that really loves this traditional sound, and in LA it's a lot more prevalent, like that sound. You have some great DJs over there that play a lot of traditional, but then you look at the outlining cities like Orange County in LA, a lot more central. San Jose in the Bay Area, Oakland, a lot more central. It's the sound, it's entering in it's going into
Pineapple.
I know. It's going into different cities. So the sound that people like to hear, they want to feel comfortable and they like modern sound. So you think of like, all the music that's out and popular right now, Maluma, all that, they love hearing that sound, and it's grabbing people into this genre. And the more educated they get, the more they love traditional. I started with remixes. Like Soultrix was the first person I heard make a remix, and I'm like, holy shit, what the hell is this? And then I started listening to it, and I fell in love with the sound. And from there, I met DJs, and they're like, hey, no, you got to listen to like Rodriguez. And then I'm like, whoa, what's that? And then it just became this thing where I love traditional. I'm known to play a lot of remixes, but when I play traditional, I go way back. I mean, I play stuff that like I dig for it because I love to do that. And I think it's our job when we play these venues that love like Maluma and all this remix, that's modern, is to throw in one of those old ones so someone can say, what is that? And then they can go off and search for it. So, I mean, it's a mixture of things that as DJs, I think that's our job. Like we have to do that.
Yeah.
Wow. Very interesting point you made there, DJ Jaguar. I'm gonna be coming back to that point. Actually, it's a very interesting point. DJ Paco, Israel. Tell me how. I mean, you don't even need to tell me, but tell the people what do you see majority danced on the dance floors in Israel?
Well, like
I know what he sees a lot in the dance floor in Israel. I know what he sees.
Okay. First of all, Biscuit, let me say thank you for having us.
Thank you for coming.
Hello.
Honestly.
And hello. It's a first time for me on SinFiltro. I watch a lot of your shows.
We see you, bro. I see you. Yeah.
And I'm waiting for the tough questions. Okay.
Oh, we've got them. We've got them. Don't worry. They're coming. Okay.
So
Pineapple.
Okay. So about Israel, let's say you all know that the Central is like it's a movement here in Israel, but I guess that first of all, everything is closed in the past year. Okay, 10 months since our clubs have been closed, and the only thing we can or have been getting back to is like small, sometimes secret parties. Nobody knows. It's SinFiltro. Yeah, but yeah, the majority of the dancers likes the more central and the remixes. But it's up to us. It's up to me. This is a thing that I took upon myself to sometime educate the crowd. Okay, I used to do it back then when I played salsa, and now I feel obligated to do the same when I play bachata. Like Jaguar, the ambition is to let everybody get to hear the entire genre. Okay, and if I can mix it up during a set, then and everybody keep dancing, then I did my job. That's my opinion. But yeah, when I play in a night, most of the music will be towards the not only remixes, but a lot of independent artists, but a lot of the sensual bachata. It's not a dance, it's not a music, but you can connect to some kind of music more by dancing. That's how they dance in Israel.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That is definitely one of the places I need to visit in my life.
Yeah, you need to come.
Put on the bucket list. DJ Paquino, talk to me, man. Where in Spain for first? Where in Spain are you based?
I'm in Madrid.
Oh, okay. Again, you don't need to tell. What is majority danced in Madrid?
Okay, here we have I don't know if you have the chance to come to Madrid, but
I've been
here
to
in Madrid we
many times. Host cats. Oh gosh,
we have
No, don't get it
yeah.
started. We want to finish here.
we have a real high level people and dancing here. So the good thing is you can play a lot of sensual, but every song has his moment during the night. So when you play traditional, maybe the lower level dancer or rookies can look at you at what the hell are you doing, but the high level dancers dance that music, and the other people love to see what is happening when you put a traditional, because they have more experience, so they want to go like they kind of dancer. Sorry about my English. Traditional Spanish. But
si quieres hablar en español, tú puedes si quieres, está bien.
Sí, bueno, yo lo prefiero, que me sale muy mal el inglés.
Bueno, yo puedo traducir, no, sin problemas.
Okay. Bueno, el caso es que aquí en España tú puedes poner todo tipo de música, porque tanto la gente que tiene mucho nivel como la gente que tiene poco nivel va a llenar la pista. Hay mucha cantidad, muchos bailarines, entonces si tú no sabes jugar un poco con el público que tienes, obviamente eso es un DJ el que lo va a ver. Si tú tienes a la gente muy de nivel principiante, tienes que saber más o menos desde cuándo, o adivinar desde cuándo han podido empezar a bailar esa gente y acercarles la música, también enseñando, por supuesto, porque siempre vas a tener a bailarines de nivel alto que van a querer esas canciones tradicionales que les llegan al corazoncito. Entonces, por supuesto, para mí las tradicionales empiezan a tener su mayor efecto a partir de las 3:30, cuando todo el mundo ya tiene un traguito encima. Ahí ya todo el mundo empieza a acercarse a lo tradicional. Pero está bien, aquí hay de todo, aquí hay de todo.
Okay. Yorkie, puedes traducir, por favor.
Yeah, no, he basically
but do it in German. Do it in German.
No, you don't want to listen to it. So, no, I mean, he was basically saying that in Spain, the level is so high that you are able to play everything there, and the people will dance to it. He also said that that is true that we DJs we have a role as teachers on the dance floor, but he also says that there is some right moment during the night to play what kind of music. That's why he mentioned that for him the best moment to play traditional bachata will be around 3 a.m. when the people they are already happy. So yeah, I totally agree with you. Did I miss something? If someone wanna catch up?
No, he said it. So Yorkie, in Kaiserslautern.
But you say it this time almost with an accent.
I love it when you say that. The city of Are there big parties there, and what do people dance in the
Yeah, no. Well, that is the thing, bro. I remember when I moved here, I started something was working really well, but then I got the opportunity to start playing all over Germany and later on abroad. So I stopped doing things in Germany, actually my city, and it actually kind of died with the time. So we don't have a social dance community in Kaiserslautern. Maybe there is one, but no one that I know of. So, but if we're talking about Germany,
Yes.
the kind of style of dancing that we have in Germany is definitely sensual in 80%. Um, what I can say that in the last year it have been improving, and I'm saying improving because now the dancers are putting that different styles or different part of the different styles dances in their dance, right? So that's allow us to be more flexible and to kind of play whatever we want during the whole night. And just kind of, I just want to mention a point of what James said before about the name of the radio, because I know the name of the radio can be confusing, okay? But if you heard all the testimonies of all the guys here, they all say that they like to play everything. And you know me, I love to play everything too. And that is actually the spirit of the radio, to play everything. Even though that Paquino loves to play everything, there is like Fridays where he plays just remixes and covers. There are other, there is no, he's not here, but we also, please help me with the night, with the day and the
Matatan.
name, James. By the time where he
Brian and
plays
Matatan.
traditional all the way, right? So we have everything. And actually, at the beginning, when James came to me with the name of the radio, I told to him the same words that you told him. But I learned that actually we're doing good while keeping the name of Bachata Sensual Radio, and I will tell you why. Um, Bachata Sensual, okay, if you ask the teachers of it, or actually the one who invented, will tell you that it's not that kind of music. It's the different interpretation of the music. What music they say? Bachata. Okay, so you can dance Bachata Sensual to Juan Luis Guerra, Estrellitas and Duendes. Don't tell me that thing is traditional with the way we know it, right? So that is something that I actually like when the people go like, "Hey, I go into Bachata Sensual Radio. I want to listen to the best sequential bachata," meaning the meaning that everybody knows, and then they face that there is other kind of music, not only the one they know. They can dance sensual to other kind of bachatas too. So I really love it.
Okay, guys. I've got an idea of who everyone is. I know now, and now we can get into some stuff. So my first question to everybody is,
I'm sorry to jump in. I just want to say something that right now it's 7 of us on the stream, but it's actually we have 3 more people. We have El Matatan, who does Bachata Tuesdays on Tuesdays, and then we have also Lara Liz, who does every other Wednesday from Germany. And then now we kicked off a new collaboration with Soltrix, so he's part of the group too.
oh wow, thank you for thank you for setting me straight.
Very
there.
Important.
Yeah,
We have a lady in the team.
El papá.
Yes, yeah. Okay. First question, and this is quite important. What is the role of a DJ? Because this seems to be, some people have very, very different perceptions of what actually your role is when you are playing, whether it's at a party or whether it's at a festival, like a big festival. What is your role as the DJ? I'm going to start with James Sedano, and then I'm going to go round again clockwise. What's your role?
My role when I do events, because I do social events in New York, Miami, Barcelona, and now we're actually doing here in Mexico in Merida, is basically making sure that people enjoy the song, the music, right? And they have enough musicality to really dance it out all the entire track, or maybe slow it down. I think there's always like a climax in every dance, and just making sure that people are having a great time.
Okay. DJ Limbo Latino.
I think the most important thing for a DJ is to bring people together and move them to a dance floor and to keep them on a dance floor. Because when we dance, there is something magical happening. We get a good feeling, we get happy, and that's what we enjoy the most. So when a DJ plays the good music, He keeps people attracted to the dance floor, and he keeps people dancing. He keeps people happy.
Mm.
And I think that's the most important role for a DJ to do.
Okay. DJ Jaguar.
Well, it depends. If I'm playing at a festival and people paid $300 to be there, I'm going to deliver. I'm going to deliver music that they can dance to every single time.
Okay.
No question about it. I'm not going to mess around. I'm not going to experiment. I'm going to make them dance all night. They paid $300 to get in. They're going to get what they paid for.
Wow.
If it's my event,
Yes.
oh, man, we're going to have a party. We're going to have a party. I may not even play bachata all the time. I might throw a merengue in there. I'm just going to have a party because it's my party. And you paid money to see me. That's my event. But when I'm playing for someone else, like if I play at Steven's Steakhouse,
yes,
you know, half of it is going to be traditional in LA. Half of it is going to be remix. But it's going to be my choice on the sound. The sound is really, really important. I like to come into a room, and if you hear the music, you know I'm playing. Like, my choice. And the sound is really important. You got to flow. You got to get a flow going. And there's sometimes that I do mess around a little bit. And if I see a couple where I can clearly see that that guy wants to dance with her one more time, I'll blend it in. I'll blend it in real early, and they won't even know they're dancing a second song. And bam, I got them. And I love doing that because I love seeing how they're interacting, how they're dancing. So I want to keep them together. I'm like, I want to keep these people together one more song. And I do that.
Wow, so, DJ Jaguar, man, you're yeah. I think we're gonna do
the love doctor.
Wow. Yeah. DJ Paco, I like that answer, DJ Jaguar. We need him at Musketeers. That's our Bachata Sensual 100% night on a Sunday here in the UK. DJ Paco, what's the role or the roles? I should actually say, what are the roles of the DJ?
Well, for me, and I agree with Jaguar because it's different when I'm playing at my own club or when I'm playing at a venue or at an event. Because when you go to an event, then first of all, for me, it's the crowd and the manager of the event. Okay, if he tells me he would like me to play one kind of music, then I will play that kind of music, okay? Because he's in charge, he's paying me to come to that event. So I will adjust my music to what he wants, but I will not play stuff that I'm not fluent with. For example, I don't know anything, and I apologize for that, but I don't know anything about kizomba, okay? And when they come to me and ask me to play kizomba or zouk lambada, I'm just saying, listen, I've got like 5 songs on my computer, and choose one of them because that's all I know, okay? Because I think that a good DJ needs to know the music is playing, okay? And when I did the switch from salsa to bachata, I studied the music, okay? It took me a long time and a lot of hours to listen to the different styles, to learn about the music, you know, about the music itself, what's from the melody to the instruments and everything, in order for me to be a better DJ. Because then I come to the part of the playing at my own club. At my own club, my role is obviously to make everybody dance, okay, and enjoy the night. The second thing is to let them know about new music that came out, new styles that came out, educate them with a lot of stuff that maybe they wouldn't have known other than me.
Right. Okay. I'm very glad you said that as well, sir. Thank you, DJ Paco. Paquinho.
Bueno, yo comparto mucho de las cosas que han dicho mis compañeros Y sí es cierto que siempre pienso alguna frase que escuché, que es el DJ tiene que darle a la gente lo que no sabían que querían. Entonces, cuando tú tienes ese poder, obviamente, como dice Spiderman, un gran poder conlleva una gran responsabilidad. Entonces, tienes que siempre estar pendiente de todo y saber dónde estás. Un DJ siempre tiene que saber dónde está, porque si está desubicado, si siempre quieres ese protagonismo, tienes que saber cómo controlarlo. No vale, sí, estás en un evento, pero tienes que saber obviamente cuál es tu sitio y qué tienes que hacer. Entonces, para mí, yo cuando trabajo en los clubs que suelo frecuentar, ese público ya le conozco. Cuando voy a un evento fuera en el extranjero, primero tienes que conocer, tantear ese público e intentar llegar lo más profundo a todas esas personas que están bailando. Entonces, para mí es un poder y una responsabilidad muy grande que no siempre es valorada ni pagada. Pero bueno, ahí lo dejo.
You have to translate everything, my bro. Sorry, my bro.
Got you, puppy. I think I got the most important part. Spider-Man. No kidding. Before of all, Paco, I give you a so amazing introduction, and now you goes like this guy play everything, and now you goes like I don't play Kizumba. I know you don't play Kizumba, but when you play Kizumba, it's Kizumba. I know what
this is SinFiltro, man.
Yeah, so let's play. With Pequeño, well, he said it properly, right? He said the most important things. He said for me, he said was that that the work as a DJ is to give the people the thing that they didn't know they wanted, right? And by being able to do that is what he called a big power, and of course, it's mean a big responsibility, which I am totally agree with you. That is why when he plays at his clubs in Madrid, well, he already know the crowd, so he already know what to play or how to control them. But when he goes to other places, to award or the congresses, he gotta study the crowd to give exactly what he mentioned, right? So to give them what they didn't know they wanted. Did I get it right? Did I miss anything important?
Sí, no, pero si eso lo hablamos tú y yo, ¿te acuerdas, George? Que alguna vez entramos en algún sitio, en un evento y ves que pinchas en hueso continuamente y entonces hablas con el DJ local, papi, entra tú primero, déjame ver cómo, porque no estoy conectando con la gente, entra tú primero, déjame ver y luego pues ya vuelves.
Great power. What was Peter Parker?
The Peter Parker part, yeah, he said that. And so let's be serious. So let me try to get up, Jaguar. So yeah, Pequeño, I mean, we talked about it a couple of times, and actually, he just mentioned the local DJs, and that should remind us everybody that the importance of the local DJ. Because the local DJs know the crowd. Maybe know like in big international festivals, could be BSR, Sensual, Bachata Day, and others where the crowd is completely mixed. But if, for example, if you're going to play in LA for the very first time, in San Francisco for the very first time, I will appreciate if Jaguar will be the one playing before me, because since he knows the crowd, I will be there. Okay, he knows the crowd. He goes this way. And now I will adapt. Of course, we all have the same ingredients, but the bread is gonna taste different. So I know what he's playing. Okay, I have this kind of collection of music. I know what to do, and that's why it's important, especially if you want to be international DJ, that you gotta know everything, or you're gonna be so famous like Romeo Santos that the people wanna invite you only to listen whatever you're gonna play. But can you also say that this the word of the DJs is also not well appreciated and not well paid?
We're gonna talk about that. Don't worry.
That's why I wanted to drop it. Yeah. What I will say, though, I mean, all the guys mentioned all the important points for me. Something to keep in mind sometimes, because sometimes we take things too seriously, and remember we are in the entertainment business, and our work is to entertain. Of course, I always say that the most you learn, the most you know, the more you are going to enjoy. So it belongs to teach a little bit when out there, but we're going to entertain the people. We have the power to give feelings to the people, to make them cry, to make them smile, to make them jump, to make them party. So it's a huge responsibility.
Yeah.
Okay.
Amen, amen.
Amen.
I just want to add something, right? I think that something that I missed before that's important for me is also make everyone feel included, right? There's social, especially where social dance is just starting up and they don't know what social dancing is. And when I do spin in certain events, I make sure that I welcome that. Like, hey guys, don't be shy. Girls, ask a guy to dance. Guys, ask girls. This is social dancing, because a lot of people do not understand it. And I think that's super important, at least in my events, that I'm like, hey, let's go and dance. I even pull out people that are just standing by the side, just watching people dance. I pull them into the dance floor. I think that's super important so we can keep the community growing.
Yeah, 100%. I'm going to give that one as well for all of you. That was really good. Okay. Well, something that DJ Paco said that was quite interesting was that he was saying that sometimes, you have to educate the crowd even to play some things that they've never heard before. And I mean, for me, I come from like the hip hop. I come from a hip hop background, and the role of the DJ, one of the roles of the DJ was almost to break new music. To actually like sometimes the best DJs were the ones that would give you music that you'd be like, I've never, like, oh my gosh, I discovered this artist just by listening to this DJ. And so what we're having now is that we had, like, for example, we had very recently, we had Melvin War coming on here.
Mm-hmm.
And then he was talking about how his music isn't getting played by the DJs, he's like, well, yeah, like the DJs are either playing just remixes or they playing like Romeo, Prince Royce. He's like, they're not trying to break the new artists. We're here at we're here at the bottom. We're probably the ones that need the most help from the DJs. So, first of all, what do you think of this, and what do you do in terms of like helping break new music, like actual, not just like, oh, I'm playing the new Romeo song or I'm playing the new Prince Royce song, like I'm playing the new song from a new artist that you've never heard before, and getting you to understand who this is, because they need more support than anyone. So I'm going to start with the Godfather first and then make my way around anti-clockwise. So James Serrano.
Sure. So I think that as we created the radio, we identified certain gaps, right? Like Melvin Ward mentioned, that his music is not being played. And these are artists, talented artists, that basically are catering to the dance community. And it's true, a lot of DJs do not play the music. It's probably because they never heard of it, right? They don't have a path or a bridge to connect the musicians to the dancers. So that was part of the gap that we identified, and that's what we're trying to fill. So now we're collaborating with all the independent artists, people that are making music for dancers, and we're basically doing exclusive releases. We just launched a new campaign that's called BSR, Bachata Stars, to put the face of the artist of the music that people are dancing to. And this is very common, right? People are making videos, dancing and whatever, and they don't even know who the artists are who are making this music. Not only the singers, but also the guitarists, like the pianist, whatever. And I think it's super important that we become that tool. Like, hey guys, this is what's playing, and these are all the artists that are making music for you, right? And then we're working, like I said, we're working with the artists, and we're sharing that music with the rest of the team here to make sure that we're pushing that out so people know what we're playing on the radio.
Okay, well said, James Serrano. DJ Limbo Latino, what are you doing? Do you feel that we can just be honest here. Do you feel that you play enough independent artists that are not known, or do you feel like, because, like sometimes we can get, I mean, I DJ a little bit myself, and sometimes we can get into that thing of playing the hits. Okay, you know, Pinto Picasso. Yeah, everyone knows this. This one gets everybody. Me emborrachere. Everyone loves this one. Yeah. But then sometimes we forget some of those artists, like a Melvin War, and you know, I remember way back in the days we used to have Forever. I mean, they quit because they're like, well, you know, no one's playing our music. So what do you do, sir?
I think, to be honest, that is the biggest power behind Bachata Sensual Radio. We give those artists a stage to perform on. So we're playing the music from DJs that are not known. And to be honest, there is so much good music in the world, but some of the artists are not known and will never get known until we got to play it. Like example, a song from this year, Cristobal and K1. They are really famous because of the reggaeton style music. And they presented one bachata now, Baila Bachata. It's a really good and really nice song. It has a good vibe in it. And it's really a song that invites you to dance. It's just an example.
Okay. DJ Jaguar. Oh, sorry, Jaguar. I need to unmute you. Sorry, sir. All
right.
You're live now. Sorry.
Great. I was talking to myself. Well, you know, a lot of credit goes to James. He's made it a charter as part of what we do to feed us new music. And some of the DJs here, I mean, because of the radio station, we're able to reach out to independent artists. Like, I'm in communication with Melvin War. We are DMing each other. And I was asking for his album before it was ready. And he's like, bro, I'm still getting, you know, it's getting remastered. I'll get it to you. But we want it. So Chris Paradise, we're in communication. Anthony Torres, we play his music. You know, all these artists who, you know, are working hard, man. They put so much money and effort, time and money into the production of their music. And it's a travesty. You know, I think it is a travesty to throw a Romeo or, you know, established artists who have the love, you know, they get the love. And when I play my sets, I use like my Romeos and my Royces as an extra, like a cherry on top of the dessert that I'm giving. Like the cake, the actual cake is all independent artists, new remixes, new voices. So artists who are singing like covers. I look for those sounds that are different, because if we all play Romeo and we all play Royce, then we're just like any other DJ, right? We're not bringing a flavor, a sound, a uniqueness. We're not artists. Like I consider what we do an art, right? We put sound together. That sounds beautiful. Now, if I'm just playing Romeo and Royce, I'm basically iTunes, right? I press a button and everyone loves it. Like that's go to Spotify. Go ahead and enjoy Spotify for that. We're not Spotify. We find new artists, new sounds, and we bring them together into one set that's memorable. I just played a set, was it last week, James? Where it was a charter in my brain. I'm like, I have to play all female voices. I played original music, remix music, but it was all females. And I think it's an important point. We don't talk about this in the bachata world. We need more women artists, original artists, and we need more DJs who are women. You know, and that's what we offer. Those are the things that we offer as DJs, is we have a point of view and we express that. And I'm
going to come back to this DJs, these female DJs, this point here in a second. I'm coming back to that. Don't worry. But I just want to deal with this.
James,
yes,
James.
DJ Paco. I know. In Israel, you guys are definitely supporting Natty Hen. You know, but yeah, are there other artists that you feel that you know, you play these people and they're independent artists? Well, sorry, I've run. Yeah, sorry, sir.
Okay, it's okay. Well, yeah, Nati is first of all, I had him here on my show on the Bachata Sensual Radio, and this is one of the ways we support the artists. Okay, for example, Nati gave us the song a week before it was released. Okay, and we played it exclusively on the radio for an entire week. each DJ also put it on his show, and then when it was released, people already heard it. Okay, do you know how many views Nati got to his new song right now on YouTube? It's got 1.5 million, and the song was released a month ago. So I believe that our support had something to do. What's up, Melvin? Had something to do with the support to Nati, but it doesn't matter if he's from Israel or is Giori from New York, or it doesn't matter. For me, the only thing that matters is that the song is, I don't know how to say okay or not, but
Yes.
I can play it and people would like it and they will dance on it. If that song is following those rules, I
Yes.
don't care even the name behind it. Okay, I'll
Yes.
promote it as hard as I can.
Okay, Paquinho. When we had a DJ come on here before, and he's Spanish DJ as well, and he said that he was asking the local dancers if they could dance to his remixes, and he said that they didn't want to support his remixes. So he said that, you know, in Spain, he said there wasn't that much support with the DJs and the artists and all this kind of stuff. So with Paquinho, do you feel that you support the local talent in Spain, the artists like como, I don't know, Mario Barros and obviously Danny J, yes, but I mean, do you support the local singers there or independents?
Sí, te cuento, aquí en España esto es la selva, la pura selva. Aquí hay que tener
Yes.
cuidado siempre. Entonces, te cuento un poco con respecto a Melvin y ahora voy a lo que tú me preguntaste. Yo a Melvin
Okay.
le conocí por un remix que hizo con Soltrix, para que se vea también la importancia de los remixes. Si no hubiese hecho
Okay.
una colaboración con Soltrix, yo no habría conocido a Melvin. Posteriormente yo trabajé con Melvin en un par de remixes con él, gracias a que lo conocí ahí. Me gustó su trabajo y yo le escribí personalmente: oye, me gusta tu trabajo, quiero hacer algo contigo, lo que sea. El tema es, yo pienso que muchas veces no todos los artistas independientes, es verdad que hacen muy buen trabajo, pero creo que gastan todo su dinero en eso. Porque, por ejemplo, Danny J ha hecho buenísimos trabajos, pero aparte le mete dinero a que la gente lo vea. O sea, su producto se ve en muchos sitios porque hay publicidad. ¿Me entiendes? Un buen producto, si no está visto en un escaparate correcto, no tiene validez. Es muy bonito, pero está ahí arrinconado. Entonces, Mario Baro, por ejemplo, sin ir más lejos, todo el mundo le apoyamos porque fue como, wow, de los primeros que empezó a cantar bachata, una versión. ¿Qué tenía Mario Baro? El apoyo de Daniel y Desiree. Le hicieron una coreografía con su canción. ¿Cuántos seguidores tienen Daniel y Desiree? Muchísimos, con lo cual estaba en el escaparate correcto. Si tú no tienes ese escaparate, tienes que invertir en ello. Tienes un buen producto, enséñaselo a la gente lo máximo posible. A mí me pasó con Giori. Giori también le conocí, es una persona que canta genial, pero me costó encontrarle, me costó saber quién era, hasta que gracias a la comunidad de DJs me dijeron: oye, escucha a este tipo que suena bien, mira lo que está haciendo, y de repente, ¡pum!, con DJ Alejandro sacó un tema, el de culo, DJ Alejandro y Dimensions, y dije: wow, tremendo tipo, me gusta cómo canta, ¿entiendes? O sea, realmente al final, si no tienes esa inversión en promoción, al final acaba llegando, sí, pero hay gente que no tiene o no escribe a los DJs o lo que sea, y no llega y se queda en un producto muy bueno, pero se queda ahí hasta que pasa mucho tiempo.
Okay. Bueno, Puedes traducir. He's going to translate what he said.
No, I
Moore is in the building. This is
Oh,
actually a
okay.
question about you, Melvin. That's why I tagged you in here, sir.
Yeah, I will drop some truths. To me, I will translate what Paquino say, but I always will talk on it because I have the same opinion that he has. And he mentioned basically that most of the artists out there, new artists out there, are putting a lot of money in doing well-produced music, but they stay there. And he mentions that you have to put something behind it, promotion. Promotion means money. So to be honest, right now, we are all artists, and we all produce different kind of art. We can all complain why the people are not supporting this and this and this and this and this. But the truth is that this is the real world. That is the way it works. I wish I could produce a song. I can go to my local radio and tell them, hey, play this music. And if they don't play it, I will be like complaining about the world. But that is the way it works. Of course, Bachata Sensual Radio, in the spirit of what James is building, have something like kind of special. It goes like, hey, we want to promote your music, no money asked. We want to do this. If your music is good, we're going to promote it. But this is something special. This is something unique. It's not the rule in the world. Beside that, we have to separate different things. For example, if I am in a festival, in a big festival with many DJs, we have like 25 sets, 25-minute sets. It have been happened to me not only but many times. The things get delayed. You gotta play, and they give you 25 minutes. I will love
Bachatea.
Bachatea or BSR Sensual in Barcelona. So the thing is, I will love in that time to play that kind of new music that nobody knows. But the difference between the social dance community and the normal people out there, let's put whatever whoever consumes music, is that we love to dance on things we know. We love to kill that break. We know to kill that musicality. So if I start playing 25 minutes of music that they don't know, they may enjoy it, but they no may like it if I play some tunes they know. Besides that, they are at different levels of well-produced music. There are music that sounds good and that is close to perfection. The ones that is close to perfection, even if you don't know the song, the kind of repiques in the bongos and the guitars will tell you where if the break is coming or not. So I can take these kind of songs and play them for the very first time because I know the crowd is going to enjoy it. But it's not the majority of songs. So that beside that of or playing or not playing certain music at festivals, what I like to do, for example, I have one A song and one B song. I know these songs together kill the dance floor. When from time to time I will put the extra word to try to fill something in between. I won't play them in a row. I will try to maybe put something new in between and well mix it up myself. But I cannot do it all the time. That's why once again these kind of things like Bachata Sensual Radio or the live sets we are doing online, where we play every week 1 hour, 2 hours. Well, then we have more time to play whatever we want, and we have more time to support new artists. But there is not something that we can do all the time, and that's why once again I will recall the words of Paquino. If you have your music out there and you want it to be listened to, you gotta invest too. Because I don't know about you guys, but I have invested a lot in my career myself. Put a lot of performing behind me, buying equipment, paying advertising in Instagram. So if you have your music, you gotta do the same. Um, and yeah, the power once again the power of a DJ of music being listened to. 2018, Yori released Eso Es Amor. I keep that song. I put the name to the tag of the song. This song remind me to my ex-girlfriend. I swear that, and I put it in a box. I was in Bachata Day in Italy, and I listened to the song. The song goes perfect with Afro House, and I play it. Everybody listened to it, and we started to play it like 10 times the whole phone festival. After that, well, more DJs get into, more DJs get into, more DJs do it, and the thing went viral. So yeah, we have that power, but we cannot do it all the time.
Okay, thank you, sir. I'm going to give you all some love for that one. Thank you. Michael Guayapong has asked, do you have to play in a congress or festival to be acknowledged by other established DJs? That's quite a good question there. I don't mind who wants to answer this one. Is that I'll keep the question there. Do you have to play in a congress or a festival to be acknowledged by other established DJs?
Once again, it's still related to the same thing. One of the best DJs I know, they don't play at festivals. They play in local clubs, and they are amazing. But since they just stay there in the local clubs, and nobody know about them. Nobody know about them. The quarantine release a power that I don't know if the people are already aware about it. This kind of live sets allows you that to someone in China can listen to your style, the music, the style to play bachata, whatever, and so on. But it wasn't something that was happening before. So the only way you had before was to wait to go to big festivals and to get known. That was the way. There was the way. There was no other way. I think so.
Okay.
Well, I think festivals definitely help. I played in LA, and it really established me in LA. I started playing LABF, and I didn't have an opening in LA other than the festival. And through that community, because what happens at festivals is just like other dancers meet dancers, DJs meet DJs. So, you talk, you hang out, you're like, hey, there's a room party, let's go have a drink. And then you just build a friendship. And when you visit their city, you can ask, hey, I'm going to be in your city. Can I throw a set in your club? And then you start to expand your network of friendships. And the key thing here, I think there's a lot of networking that happens, but there's a lot of friendships that happen with good people. And so I've met a lot of great people, and I still check in on them, because they don't have live sets, and I'm like, whoa, what are they doing? So I'll send them messages. But I think festivals open the door to new people. You're outside of your community, outside of your city, and outside of your network. So you expand a little bit more.
Okay.
Hey, Biscuit, I want to add something to the previous team before, or the previous topic before we derail from that, right? One thing that I do want to mention is that I would say 65 to 70% of the music that we play on the radio is by independent artists, right? And like Paquinho mentioned, it's not enough that you're talented. The music business requires a lot of money. So we're trying to change the way radio works, right? By opening the door to all the artists and welcoming them. So we're constantly reaching out, looking for new artists to play their music, especially for artists that are targeted the dance communities, right? Which I think is super key, because they're working super hard. But then again, a lot of people are not listening to them, right? So what we're trying to do is make their music available to dancers.
Okay. Well said, bro. Well said. Thank you. Pierre Henry's actually said, but bro, advertising does not mean good music. There are remixes on YouTube with 2 million views and thousands of likes, and they are.
Let me go on that. Of course, we can try to find the fifth leg to talk. We go short time here. We gotta keep our answers short and go directly to the point. Of course, advertisers always mean good things, and that is always what I say, that they are good smoke sellers. But the truth is, you can sell smoke the best you can. But once the people try to go to the core, they will realize that it's nothing. They will realize that the music is shitty, that there are other things better done. Are you saying that if your music is good and you believe in your work, put money behind it, put more work behind it, and it's going to explode. I promise you, it's gonna happen.
Can I add something, please?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I'm maybe the only one here who doesn't produce music. I only DJ. Okay, so I honestly can say that when I get a remix or a new release or a new song, I do want to see the quality. Okay, what was invested in it. Okay, for example, like go back 3 years ago, the level of the remixes were like, most of them were bongo chata. Okay, and now you see an entire musical production. Okay, you see like 3 artists playing on the same remix or cover, like a guitarist, somebody who does the bongos live, okay, for the same set, and you've got somebody doing the remaster. So when you hear a production like that, you know it's a high quality production. Now all it needs that the song will be good, and then that's a hit, okay? So for me, when I hear now people come to me and they say, can you play this one? Can you play this one? Songs that I never heard. And when I listen to them, it's like the bongos, okay? And that's it, like with a cappella. And in nowadays, I'm telling you that I'm a lot more picky, okay? There was a time where I used to play everything because that was what out there. But now people like York, Dimension, Alejandro, Immersive, Saltrix, obviously, Khalid, they're even Chonky, they're bringing a lot of money into their production, and it doesn't matter if they're getting hits on YouTube. It matters if the people like it on the dance floor. Okay, our responsibility is to try, like I said, to educate and bring the better remixes, the better sound, the better production, and to support those who invest a lot of money in productions.
Okay, that was a lot there that I had to kind of get my head around. So, 1 second.
Sorry.
Tito Ortega is showing you some.
Tito Ortega, mi hombre, ese es mi hombre.
We had him on here very well. Jordi Garcia's in the building. He's showing you all some love.
Yeah, Jordi.
He's showing you all some love.
Tú
Okay.
eres mala. Okay.
Okay, guys.
Hearts.
I'm not even gonna ask the question because I already know what the answer is, but I just want to know what we can do, because I've asked this question many times about, are DJs valued? And if I ask any DJs, the DJs will tell me no, they're not. And one big thing is that DJs, they do say we do not get paid enough money. That's the first. That's just the first baseline. I mean, well, actually, the first thing was that we're not even put on the flyer first of all, and then and then the second thing is like it's like, okay, artists here, DJs here, and then it's like, okay, it's the money, and the money is an important issue, because this is something where from what I've heard from promoters now that have been on here, organizers have said, well, it gets to the point where most DJs have got other jobs that are their primary source of income, because being a DJ alone, you couldn't be able to sustain your lifestyle. True. So, okay, let's talk about this issue, because I think this is, especially now that the world is on pause, this is probably the best time, if ever, to talk about this issue, but also to talk about how you are all going to move forward as DJs to balance this imbalance of how you are being valued, and especially things like the pay, you know what I mean? So I don't know who wants to start this. Who would like to start? Paquinho, yeah. Hablando sobre
Paquinho, drop it. I'm ready. I'm going to translate. Let's do it.
Okay.
Bueno,
okay, Paquinho, primero, si puedes hablar un poquito, pausa, y él puede traducir para que podamos entender todo bien.
Ok. Bueno, yo empecé a andar... Yo empecé solo a vivir con el dinero que conseguía como DJ, gracias obviamente a un trabajo, un esfuerzo que yo hice ahorrando dinero. Cuando eso se dio, yo continué solo con ingresos de DJ. Solo.
Papi, perfecto, pero no tienes que hablar así, habla normal, yo te entiendo.
Vale,
So,
hablo normal, vale, perfecto.
so the thing
Bueno,
is,
no sé que no sé cuándo parar. Yo me pongo a hablar y no sé ya cuándo parar.
no worry, papi, mira. So he was saying that that is true. He's being real. He's being real with us right now. He's saying that he was able to start as a DJ by making a sacrifice to put some money together. I guess because he didn't have a lot to put together to do this, and he put it together to make it happen to become a DJ. Dale, papi.
Vale, para llegar, digamos, a tener una economía estable siendo DJ, no se consigue, obviamente, de la noche a la mañana. Con lo cual, eso lleva un trabajo, un tiempo, clubs donde tienes que tocar, engaños donde no te pagan. Con lo cual, es una evolución hasta que tú consigues mantener una cantidad de dinero estable para poder vivir. Entonces,
So
sí, sí, sí.
I'll tell you that, porfa. So he's basically saying that to leave 100% from being a DJ, that is not something that you can start today and then do it tomorrow. That you gotta go through a process. You gotta leave some things. You gotta play some clubs where you maybe won't get paid, but you need to keep hustling, going through until you reach that point where that you can live from.
Ok, vale, cuando tú ya estás en ese nivel, muchas veces yo personalmente es lo que ya he decidido. Cuando me llaman para un festival o me llaman para un sitio y me dicen, no, mira, es que ya no tenemos dinero, pero me gustaría que vinieras. Muchos de los organizadores tienen esta prioridad: bailarines, equipo técnico y al final, si me sobra dinero, el DJ. Y si tengo que poner a uno, pongo a uno. O uno bueno y ya, y si me sobra. Entonces como que te aprietan y te aprietan y te aprietan. Lo que no sabe esa persona es que yo vengo años trabajando duro para conseguir mantenerme como DJ. Entonces a mí personalmente me duele cuando no valoran mi trabajo de esa manera. Yo estoy trabajando muchísimo y muy duro y de repente viene... Está claro que si tú me cuidas, yo te cuido. Si tú me vas a llevar a varios festivales, yo puedo hacerte un precio porque ya tenemos una relación comercial, pero no pueden estar continuamente apretando y devaluando el trabajo de un DJ, porque piensa que sí, el bailarín tiene su taller de 1 hora, perfecto, genial, pero si tú solo tienes 2 DJs, la noche se la comen en esos 2 DJs. ¿Cuántas horas pasa la gente bailando? Tú puedes ir a un festival y tener unos talleres perfectos, pero si por la noche no te has divertido, vas a tener una sensación agridulce y vas a decir, bueno, este evento estuvo bien, aprendí mucho, pero por la noche la música, horrible. No gastaron dinero o no invirtieron en DJs que realmente hicieron que toda la experiencia fuera buena.
But let me start from the end, and I would more forward to the beginning, because he mentioned what the core idea he has is that you cannot be in an event, okay, where the people will have an amazing workshops, but if the night is not proper, they will go with a bitters taste on their mouth, right? Sorry for the jerk English, okay. So then,
I love it.
why he's saying that? He's saying because for most organizers, the way they think is, okay, I will invest in the venue, I will invest in the teachers, and with the money I have left, well, maybe I bring one good DJ, or maybe I have just 2. And what he also say is that maybe he have maybe, I don't know, many teachers to hold the whole workshop during the day, that they just have, each of them have to hold 1 hour workshop, while during the night there will be those 2 DJs playing during the whole night, maybe the whole weekend. So that's why he has become quite picky now at the time, because now he has experience, and now when an organizer call him and ask him to come for nothing, well, he will say no, because the organizer have to understand that he have been doing a lot of sacrifices and going through a whole way working to reach where he is nowadays, and he have to be respected. You gotta live from it. So
Yes, thank you. Muchas gracias, Paquinho. DJ Paco.
Yeah.
Paco. Yeah. I mean, do you feel that? Do you feel that you could quit your day job and just DJ and?
My day job is a DJ. Okay, so I've been
Boom!
yeah, that's my job.
like we're talking about money, and then you applause like I am a DJ, and your applause is like you are poor. I'm doing good.
I that was before the corona. Okay, for 10 months I haven't worked. So you can imagine the situation, the financial situation. But for me, I do feel like DJs are unappreciated when you consider the amount of money artists are being paid, and DJs are not considered as artists. And for me, we are more than artists because we are the ones in charge of the festival. Okay, people are coming to dance. They do come to take a lesson from whoever is charging the most, but at the end they came to dance, and they spend dancing from 9 p.m. until 5 a.m., 7 a.m. in Israel. So when you're playing like 5 hour, 4 hours sets, and you feel that people are getting you for granted because you're a DJ, and if you want this big showcase, okay, what can I do with this big showcase? So okay, I played, but everybody knows me, but will there be money from that? No, I'm telling you, no. So promoters needs to start paying attention. I know that right now there is a lot of talking about that, since we've got people like York posting on the flyers right now because he's so beautiful. Then all the rest of us will follow. Okay, that's the reason, because we were waiting for such beautiful faces like York to be on the flyers. Now I can say, look, you put Yorkie on the flyer, now you put Paco on the flyer.
Yay, there we go.
Oh, you coño, no. I will keep growing it. I will keep growing it.
There's some bromance going on here. DJ Jaguar, talk to us about this situation here that we're facing.
Yeah, no, I think they're saying it correctly. DJs are really undervalued. I think we all kind of agree on that. At least locally here in San Francisco and in the Bay Area, I played events, some promoters, some instructors, and they always try to talk you down. And I don't know why. If you're going to play for 4 or 5 hours, it's like when you do the math, like how much money do I make an hour? It doesn't make sense. And the thing here that people don't understand is that you're not only getting ready or playing for 4 hours, you're getting ready for the week before. You're planning your music. You're trying to find new artists. You're talking to other DJs. Hey, what's going on here? That's hours and hours of work that happens before you even walk in the door. So when you look at the scope of it, it's like a 4-hour set is actually 8 to 10 hours of preparation, and then you come in, right? My portfolio of music, thank God, now is full. Like I ran through a computer memory. I had to upgrade my memory. But when you have that much music, what do I play? Right? Thousands of songs. Yeah. What am I going to play for this city at this time for that audience? I had to sort through all of that music to make sure that I'm ready as a DJ to deliver that experience. So there's, when you're getting paid pennies to show up in the door, you do kind of question it sometimes. You're like, man, was it worth it? Was it worth showing up? I played at festivals, and I intentionally do it. I played at festivals for promotion. I don't get paid. I show up, I deliver good music, but I'm promoting myself. When I want to make money, I don't go play for someone else. I play for myself. I produce events. That's how I make money. The only person that's going to understand how much I'm valued is me. So I do my own events and I make money that way. When I went now, hey, thank God for the quarantine because I've promoted myself. When we come out of this, those promoters better be ready to pay because I'm not going to just show up and be lowballed anymore. I'm going to deliver, and I'm going to have my own events.
Yes. Wow. That's some real talk right there. That's real. That's this is what we came here for tonight, guys. This is SinFiltro. You're watching 7 of the DJs that represent Bachata Sensual Radio. We are now going to ask the same question to DJ Limbo Latino.
Yes, I definitely think it's true that we're underrated. When I see the first thing that happens, we are DJing in the Latin scene. When I check other scenes like house music and stuff, DJs come and everything of equipment is already there. When we go and DJ somewhere, we take our controller, our computer, our music, we take all our stuff for a lot of money. And then we get just a little amount to bring the best music and the best quality at the party.
Oh, yeah.
Guys.
I'm gonna develop on that, bro. Sorry, James. Boss.
What?
I just got so excited that I'm like, yeah, you're right. You know, like.
Okay.
Just
James,
like the things the rest of the guys said, this is just a little thing that is extra to it.
Yes. Okay. James Sedano. You actually organize events as well. So listening to DJs, because I organize events here in the UK as well. So listening to this, I mean, I know for a fact that when I come back from the coronavirus, when we go back to normality, then yeah, I'm gonna have to make an attitude adjustment towards how I pay my DJs, 100%. You know, what about yourself? How do you feel about that once you hear how DJs feel?
No, definitely. I think that that should be part of the expenses that you have when you're planning any event, right? You have a budget for artists, you have a budget for equipment, you should have a budget for DJs too. And it should be comparable to the rest of the artists that you're having there, because the DJs overall are artists, right? And I must say, I support what DJ Jorg and the team from Bachata are doing, where they're trying to elevate the standard on how DJs should be treated. And I think that's super important, because I mean, if it wasn't for the DJs, there's no party, right? And again, as a promoter or as a event organizer, I feel like when you hire a DJ, you're not just hiring the DJ, but then the DJs also bring in their own crowd, right? And I think that that's not taken into consideration when people are putting those budgets together. And I think it should, because it's a value add to your event.
Yes, 100%. Yes, Yorkie, I'm gonna let you finish. Like I saved you for the last one because I know.
I would agree with all the guys are saying here, Bobby. But you know, I'm ready to cut up me, because I will throw some shade in here. The thing is, we always mention the organizers, the ones that they don't want to pay as much as we deserve. But the truth, sometimes there are some organizers that they really would love to pay the price that we should get, the money we should get. But the truth is that they don't get the enough money they should have from the tickets from the people. So now I gotta be real. The thing is, in our community, as Limbo Latino says, if you go to Latin clubs, if you go to hip hop clubs and techno clubs, the few in the entry will be 20 to 25 euros, and the people will pay it no matter what. If you come to our salsa parties, if you ask the people for 5 euros, they already start to complain. In Germany, I've heard things like, hey, why you are asking money for this? This is culture, and the culture should be for free. Then you gotta explain them that you gotta play for the room, you gotta play for the guy standing there 7 hours playing the music, you gotta play for the equipment, you gotta play for the copyright, whatever, and taxes. So it's a lot of money. So the money can have to come from part. So if you are watching this and you understand us and you value the work of the DJ, then be you the first one who say, I will pay the money that they ask me, and I won't ask for a discount. And that is from the people side. Now we'll talk also about our DJs. I understand what Jaguar says because I was there for a while. The point where I say, okay, I gotta go to event and I gotta work for free because I wanna promote myself, and I understand promotion as a value. It's not everything about money. If you wanna build your name and your career, you gotta invest, and invest means
Yes.
also putting your time in something
Mhm.
that later on will make you know, and then whatever, we know how it goes. But you gotta be really careful with it. Um, the thing is, if the organizer is calling two DJs, okay, to do the same work, and they are both equally talented, there is one that is leaving 100% of this and cannot allow himself to work for free, so he will ask his money. And then you have the other one who have a second job, who can perfectly allow to go for free and invest in his career. So then the organizer will forget about talent, whatever and so on, and he will just think about the money and will hire the DJ that is going for free. So I always ask my college to be really careful with it. To be really careful about, okay, I'm working for free for promotion. Nowadays, if you want to promote yourself, there are better ways to do it. And that one of the things that I think will change after Corona is this one. As we mentioned before, the only way we have before to get to know was to play at big festivals. Now we have lives in many platforms. Now we have the radio that James Sedano also have the Thursdays where he invites different DJs for different countries. So you DJs out there, if you want to play, contact James Sedano. He will listen to you. He will ask you whatever and so on. And maybe you will have the opportunity to play in the radio and promote yourself. Sure, you don't need to work for free in somewhere. That's
Wow.
what I want to say.
Okay, let me give that for all of you guys. Thank you, Bachata Sensual Radio in the building.
So no more free shows for me? Is that?
No,
Me vas a llegar, cuz.
For you,
So-
you come on, bro.
Okay, I mean,
All right.
okay, so I've brought this question to quite a few promoters. I mean, this is what 114th interview, right? So I've brought this question to promoters, and you know what some promoters have said to me is yes, they appreciate the DJs, they value the DJs, and they say, but yeah, like for example, with the issue about the flyer, they say they put on the flyer what's gonna sell. So they say that, you know, like what's gonna sell their tickets, and they say that what it is that the workshops sell the tickets to the event. Stop it, York. I'm gonna let you go. Just let me finish.
He's Paco, who's kissing me. I will mute myself. Just
Okay. So they said that this is why they said that yes, the DJs bring intrinsic value to the events, but they said that in terms of like to promote their events, they put the headliners because the headliners is gonna sell the tickets. You know, so what do you think? Because that's one thing that promoters have said. So what do you think about that? Oh, DJ Jaguar. I want to start with Jaguar because he's just commented on here. He's like, we all do.
Hey, man.
We've lost someone. Who did we lose? Oh, there's some-
Oh, he left. He didn't want that.
He's like, okay, I'm out. I'm done with this guy.
yeah, it's not, we said he's not getting paid, so it's not.
Oh. Should I start now, York? Say no. You want my Venmo?
Go put it.
You want my Venmo? Oh, there's Paki. All right. So I was actually responding to a question on Facebook. So who plays in clubs, and I was just responding. We all do.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. You had a question? Sorry, I'm
So yeah,
distracted.
so the question was well, when promoters say, well, listen, at the end of the day, it's the promoters, it's the headliners that entice people to buy tickets. This is how we sell tickets to our event. This is coming from promoters here.
Yeah,
saying,
well,
"How
yes, I think that is partially true. And we gotta look at this in two ways: old festival ways and what's going to happen after, after the quarantine, after all this. I think things are going to change drastically, actually, because the DJs who are online and playing a lot have value now. I think that you see these guys playing all the time, like I see Immersive on here on the chat. He's always on. Soul Trick's always on, and they're the passion is coming through, the drive for music, the desire to just want to do this. Like I do this partially, no, actually completely out of therapy, because I'd go insane. Like I would absolutely go insane if I didn't do this. So I release at the end of the day, I play 2 sets on my channel, my YouTube channel, on Tuesday and Thursday, 9 o'clock, 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Join the Jaguar. I play for myself.
No shame. No shame.
No.
Okay, El Hawar YouTube channel. Thank you. Okay. So, but I do this, and there are times when I'm just like stressed out. There's a lot going on, and I go into my channel and I lose myself. And people are now seeing this. So out of quarantine, when you say, the photography, driving people to festivals, I think it's going to change. I think the value of the DJ is going to change, personally. And I think our pictures are going to get bigger.
Yeah, man.
Bigger.
Okay.
Bigger pictures. More Paco.
Okay then. Does anyone else want to just jump in here? Just I don't mind who jumps into here. When the question was when promoters are now saying that in response to DJs saying that they're not really valued in certain, even in terms of like putting their faces on the flyers, they're saying, well, you know what? People don't buy tickets because they know that the DJs are going to be there. They buy the tickets because they're saying, that artist is going to be there and we want to take the workshops with them. They're not thinking that, and yeah, I'm going to stop there. They're not, people don't really think about who's playing at that festival. They think about who's teaching.
I don't think it's true.
Festival.
I don't think it's true anymore.
Paquinho, espera un momentico, Paco, y después Paquinho.
Okay.
I don't think it's true anymore. I think that the people right now, they know what to look for. Okay, they've got the level. I'll give you, just because we're on SinFiltro, okay, and nobody hears us, and it's like we can talk. I can give you an example from right now, okay? Everything is closed, but there are like small parties, like 30 people, 40 people, if you can. There are times that you can, there are times that you can. But for me, playing on those events, like 30 people, it's like reconnecting with my people. But I'll tell you something, the second that the guy organizing the party wrote my name down, 10 minutes later, the list was full, okay? It all depends on what you sell. If you're a promoter, and I was a promoter, I had events, if you promote, if you sell the DJ, people will come for the DJ. Okay, if I will say I'm bringing DJ York, I'm bringing DJ Paquinho, they are the best in the world. They play such good music that you're gonna dance through the night. Don't do like that, Marta.
Es expectativa alta, eh.
Don't do like that. We know you played with me to get a Yorkie, and you saw the effect that when you're playing, what the crowd does. Okay, so if you're good and people know you, and if the promoter will promote you as a good DJ, people will come. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
Sorry,
Okay. Paquinho.
Yo creo que realmente hay gente que sí que va por los DJs, como el pack completa, la combi completa, como dicen también. Yo, por ejemplo, vi un evento en el que iba York en Brasil, y creo que ha habido muy pocos eventos en Brasil como ese, y iba York, y yo sabía que a toda la gente que hablé, que tengo contactos en Brasil, son poquitos, pero toda la gente que estuvo ahí, yo dije, primero tienen que ir, y hablaron sobre la música y no sé qué, dije, York va a estar allí, yo sé que eso va a ser un bombazo, porque yo conozco cómo trabaja York. Me pasó también con DJ Soltrix. Emerson estuvo en un bachatea que se hizo aquí en España, que era en un casino. La sala de bachata, había dos salas de bachata. Una sala de bachata muy grande y otra sala no tan grande. Estaban tocando a la vez Emerson y Soltrix. Y un grupo de personas nos fuimos a escuchar a Soltrix. No tenía casi gente Soltrix. Era de locos. Pero ¿qué pasa? Que estaba Emerson también en la sala grande y estaban haciendo fiesta y tal. Pero la gente que conocía a Soltrix, nos fuimos a ver cómo tocaba él, porque lo conocíamos. Entonces, yo creo que lo que ha dicho antes Paco, si el organizador te da ese valor añadido, obviamente, conoce tu trabajo y te lleva y te pone en el escaparate, te pone arriba, oye, he traído a DJ York, he traído a Soltrix, he traído a Paco, a Paquiño, a quien sea, los he traído porque son buenos, los quiero aquí y vais a disfrutar de ellos, son buenísimos, escucharlos, disfrutar de ellos. Si te dan ese valor, realmente sí te van a poner arriba con los headliners de DJs y todo será un pack completo. Si te ponen como en un ladito, sí, por cierto, viene York y viene Soltrix y no, ahí no es lo bueno. Si te ponen con el pack completo, venderás la experiencia completa. Si no, seguiremos siendo los que están ahí.
Ok. Un resumen, por fin, York.
No. Once again, totally agree with you, Paqueño, that he's basically saying that if let's put it this way, if the organizers take finally the decision to give us the chance to be there with a big one in one whole flyer, they will start to realize that we do pull people, that he have experiences where he saw or even himself went to one room to another just because one DJ was there. And when a group of people come with him, move with him to listen to Soltrix because they wanted to listen to the Soltrix music. And just like kind of rephrasing what he says, because once again, I support it too. What Paqueño says is it goes this way. And once again, I would love to live in a world where you can just put a flyer with no names like Salsa Night, and the people will come to you just because of that. No, the truth is that you gotta use some advertisement tools, like put the big names on there, because this is the way the human works. This is the way the society works. I can also tell you this, just to put it out there. Long time before, DJs were just doing their job, just playing music. That is our job, to play music. And they were doing it great. But the thing is, if you want to pull a crowd to one event to another, you gotta build that crowd. And the other to build that crowd is not only with your great music, but also kind of reminding them that you exist. Pictures, flyers, music, whatever you call it, promotion. I call it part of the work that we have to do nowadays. So once you have that crowd, maybe the organizers that give you the opportunity to be on a flyer, they will realize that you do bring people. Can also work in another way around, bringing the Brazil example. I went to Brazil because the organizer listened to me here in Europe. He liked the way I play, and he invited me to Brazil. When I bring to Brazil, I am not lying everybody, anybody. Maybe 3% of the people know me, who I was. They know maybe the songs, La Romana, that I did with Chitro, but they didn't know who is DJ York. He put me on the flyer. He presented me on the stage in a beautiful way. I play my best music that night, and they fall in love. So the second time that he invited me, he put me on the flyer, and I pulled a crowd. If he wasn't put me on the flyer, I wouldn't have the opportunity to pull that crowd that he helped me to create. So just with that, I want to put just an example that if we help each other, everybody's going to benefit out of it. It's not that we want to be in a flyer just because, or we want to feel nice on just because proud thing. It's because we want to help to the band. Just want to help each other. As well, can you say, one hand can helps the other to clean the face. So that is the way we do it.
I like that. I love that. I'm gonna finish with DJ Limbo Latino, but I'm gonna come to James Sedano first. It's tricky when you are a promoter as well as a DJ. So how do you navigate this? What do you feel? Are you more where are you? Because I'm sure that you're in the middle here, where you
Yeah,
feel.
actually, I think that it's super important to emphasize the value that all the DJs bring, you know? I mean, because they're not only bringing to play music, but they also bring that vibe, that energy, right? They can shut down a party and they can make the party. And I think that's under the radar. So I think that we need to focus and give them more visibility. And definitely they should be part of the banners, flyers, whatever, you know? 'Cause, that's how people get to know you, and then they're all able to attract more people. So it's just, to me, it's just value add.
Okay. Well, very nice, concise answer. I like that. James said that on that. Very, very nice.
No,
DJ
please.
Limbo Latino.
Please, Papi, sorry, just once again, because I want to remind that just for that, you should be on the flyer. It doesn't cost you maybe 1 centimeter of it. Just appreciate the work he's doing, because I'm not talking about to put only the faces you know. That local DJ, put him too. He's working on your festival. Are you grateful for the work he's doing? Put him just for that reason. Help us to make this a better wall.
DJ York. DJ York he's arrived again. He's arrived yet again. DJ Limbo Latino, talk to us, sir. I feel like we haven't got to know you today. You've been very quiet and.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm still humble.
Yes. Okay.
And to be honest, it's not just playing music. It's being there like an entertainer. You have to entertain your crowd. So you have to play your best music, and you have to get the people entertained all night long.
Yes. Yeah.
So I think when people see a face and recognize a face, like on a flyer, it attracts more to get people to that party, to that festival, to whatever is happening.
Yes, I agree with what you're saying. Have we got James Sedano? He's just left for a second. We're gonna bring him back on in a second, no problem. So, okay, this is actually something I'm just gonna follow up on this because when I did see York on a podcast with Vladimir from Croatia.
Yeah.
And then this issue did come up actually. This discussion. I remember, like he said, like Vladimir was very, very nice, and he was saying, "Well, yes, what can we do to help you guys, and how can we help you?" And da 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 da. And then one of the DJs just said, "Pay us more money." He just said, "Pay us more money, man. Just give us some more money. Yeah, we'll feel much more valued that way, right?" And so then and then Vladimir changed from being, "Okay, I'm gonna be nice," and then he was like, "Okay, if you want more money, then you guys are gonna have to do more." And then he said, "You guys are gonna, then he started talking about even things like the aesthetics. He was saying that, certain people, he's saying, well, like you got to work on your image. You know what I mean? Like you can't just be the guy that just rocks up in there in a hoodie or just just looking like a regular dude." He said like he really does appreciate people like York who really spend time working on their image and their marketing and stuff. And I don't know. I mean, from my experience, a lot of DJs that I've known, they're quite introvert. They're not the kind of, York is an exception. You know what I mean? Yeah, he's quite, York is extrovert. He's quite loud. A lot of DJs are quite in and quite soft. So is this, what did you think of this? I'm going to come to you last, York, because this was quite interesting. I know that you've had more time to process this, but what did you think of this when one of the, possibly one of the top promoters in the world has said, "Okay, we're all up for giving you more money, but you're going to have to change this and this and this, and you're going to have to work on your image and this kind of stuff." So I'm going to start with Paco. What did you think of that?
Okay, first of all, what do you mean change this and this and this and this. Okay,
Well,
because
so basically, a lot of DJs. I can see
no,
this is getting.
I saw the interview. Okay, because I don't have a problem, and I'll tell you, like 10 years ago, I was invited to play in a congress in Athens. I brought 120 people from Israel to that congress. Okay, so I believe that each DJ has his own power, and when invited to a congress or to play, his own interest is to bring people from his country to see him succeed on a bigger level. Okay, so I think that DJs can do more. We are professionals. We need to get dressed properly. Okay, if you're coming to a job, then you need to be dressed like you're going to a job, and then you need to be on time. Your equipment need to be checked. Don't misrepresent yourself. All of this does not interact with the pay us more, and we can help promote the event. Okay, there's no collision between the two of the things. Okay, we can do this, but please appreciate us more.
Okay, I'm gonna give you some love for that one. I'm gonna give you some love for that one. Okay. Okay, so Pierre Henry has Pierre, actually I did forget to post something else that you said. He says, but Croatia is an entertainment-based event, whereas somewhere like Berlin Salsa Congress is more an educational-based event. This is going to have an influence on what type of artist you want at your event. You could be, but I think that Vladimir was just talking about in general. If you want to be the kind of person that comes in and says, okay, I want more money, then you have to look a certain way, not as well as just playing a certain way. You have to come in, it's not, I'm sure, I don't know. This is what I got from him. Is that you have to come with more of a package than just being a great DJ. That's what I understood from that. DJ Jaguar, what do you think of this?
I think it's fair. If you're going to ask for more, then be prepared to do more. I go, why not? So I go out there and I've done that. I said, hey, I want, I'll set, this is what I want for next year. I want a hotel room. I want to get paid so much. What do I need to do? And this is a year in advance. So what do I need to do to get that? And we've had open conversations around what I need to do. Now, fortunately, I'm not an introvert. And fortunately, I actually get dressed up for my gigs. And even when I come online, I got a shield on. I'm shiny. I got glasses. Man, I go for it. I have a vest on. I got everything going. And when I play at a Congress, my jacket is shiny as shit because I want to make sure people can see me. So what I'm saying is that I do that because I want to be seen and I want people to be entertained. And that comes in a variety of ways, right? Yeah. I love interacting with the crowd. So when I go to an event, I don't just walk up on the stage and play music. I actually dance with dancers, with beginners. I grab people who are against the wall and I interact with them because, it's fun. And that's what people came for, is to have fun at your events, at congresses, at bigger events. I do all of those things and I treat them the same way. If you kind of see me online and you see me play, I don't know if you've done that, Biscuit. If you see me play online,
not yet, but after you've just described yourself like this, I will now. Yes, 100%.
Don't forget every day.
Remember the time, Jaguar, please.
9 p.m. Tuesday, Thursday, YouTube channel.
You want to share your Venmo account?
Yeah, Venmo account. I'll put it up later on the chat. But if you come see me online, I'm it looks like I'm crazy, like I'm insane, right? Maybe I'm a little bit, but I'm having fun and it's intentional. Like I want people to get that vibe from me so they can release anything they're thinking about. It's a lot different doing it on your computer than doing it in person, but I think it's, it's part of what I want for them is I want them to get lost in my feed, right? Just like in an event, I want them to get lost in what I'm doing. And if a promoter is going to ask me to do if I'm going to ask the promoter to do something, I'm not just going to expect that I'm going to do nothing. I'm going to work as hard as I need to get what I want. And so I think it's fair for someone to say that, like, hey, maybe comb your hair before you show up and take the hoodie off and put a jacket on. That would be nice. Like, I don't think that's too much to ask for to get paid an extra $200-300. I mean,
yeah, I agree. Yeah, if you're gonna pay me $200 extra, I'll put on whatever you want. Okay, so DJ Limbo Latino, what's your thoughts on this?
Maybe just an example. You got two equal DJs. They play very good. They play the right music at a party, but one is just standing stiff on the stage, and the other one is having the best time of his life. He's entertaining the people. He's feeding the people with a positive energy. What do you love the most?
Yeah, I agree. I go with the cheaper. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. I see what you're saying. I mean, yeah. You're right. I would go with the guy that is giving more energy and yeah.
Because that guy is having fun and is giving out his best feeling. How do I say? His best vibes.
I got you.
Okay. Let me go to Paquinho. What do you think of this?
No, yo estoy de acuerdo con ellos. No, aquí no puedo añadir más. Yo estoy de acuerdo con lo que han dicho ellos.
I agree with everybody. I don't need to agree with anything else.
Doesn't have to add anything more. Okay.
I need to add anything else. Thank you.
Okay, James, before I go to James Sedano, I'm going to post this from Pierre Henry. He says, what's more important, the package or the offering? What use is a sharp suit if you can't tell your bolero from Bongo Chata? So, James Sedano, I'm gonna let you answer and also address this point as well. He's asking.
Sorry,
yeah.
What was the question? What's more important, the package or the offering?
Offering?
I think York could answer this better than I can, because I mean, York is like.
York
has a more. He's like more experienced. He's like the whole show.
It's not even about a show that I know you, James. You know I do. But let's put it like this. I will try to break it down. So maybe to see if I am wrong or maybe there are some truth in my words. Nowadays, if you want to know about an artist, what is the first thing you do? You don't have contact with that artist in the other side of the world. You heard from him, or maybe it's your neighbor. He's in the same country than you, but someone told you DJ XXX is really good. What do you do? What is the first thing you do if you want to find information about that person?
Go and listen to him.
You
You go to Google him, right? You go to Google him. In Google, what you're gonna find is web pages, Instagram profiles, Facebook profiles. So when Vladimir was talking about it, that we have to build our package was first of all already counting that you did already your homework about becoming a good DJ. You know your music, you know your equipment, and you know how to control your crowd. Once you have that, we are not saying that the package should supply these things. No, these things are the basis. You already have them. If you want to get out there, if you want to ask for more, if you want to show the organizers that you have more added value than other artists, then you have to do other things. For example, build your Instagram page, your Facebook page, your web page. And then you're gonna put your mixtapes or maybe the music that you produce, so the people know about you. You are building your brand. Once again, not by promoting yourself, you are doing something wrong. No, you are not selling a smoke. You are just sharing with the world the best way you can, the all things you can do. Second to it, the times changes. People, we don't have to be angry about it. Times change. In the 90s, a good programmer was the guy that doesn't take a shower in 3 months and have long hair, and the companies doesn't have a problem to hire this guy as long as he does his job. Nowadays, the things change. The companies want the people to look good. So you can be the best programmer in the world, but if you don't have, maybe if you are the best programmer in the world, but if you are just in the middle thing, you gotta take care of your thing, of yourself, and that is once again we are working. And we are in a really visual world nowadays. There are cameras. If you want to be on the flyer, well, you need a good picture of you. So that's nice, because if the organizer are paying 500 euros for an amazing flyer, he doesn't want to have a creepy picture of you taken by a phone and going through WhatsApp. So once again, building your brand means to put money, a professional photographer to do great images from you so you can be on the flyers. So take it that way, people. Is investing in yourself once you already got the basics. We are not selling a smoke, but sharing with the world all the things that we can do.
Okay, thank you very much, DJ York. Thank you, all the DJs here. Amazing. My last question for tonight, guys, is what is the solution? What is the solution? I mean, you guys are leaders of the DJ revolution now. So what is the solution moving forward? What is the solution to make DJs more valued going back? Because everybody has got a new mentality when they're going to go back. Everybody's like, okay, I'm going to get appreciated more for this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to come in this. But what is the solution going forward? How are we going to make this happen? Or are we just because this is obviously this is the best time to talk about these things, but you know, we have to have something that is going to be like, but this is what we have to do, and this is and this is how we're going to have to do it. I don't know who would like to start. Can I start with Padrino? Yes.
Bueno,
con James, and then I'll come with back in you.
Yeah, I think that you are already doing it, basically, Chata. Like, I mean, having the DJs coming to a platform where they can express these challenges, I think that's a good start, right? And then you have people like York and the Bachata crew that they're trying to elevate that too. I think having this conversation is definitely a good start, and then, you know, unifying the DJs.
Okay. Thank you for that answer. Tito Ortega, he says we should be working together.
Yes, exactly.
He's saying we should be collaborating.
Yes.
I mean, you know, I feel I've got a very good relationship with him, and he says, you know, like he was telling me, he said, you know, yeah, you know, we should have DJs, artists, and, you know, working together. We should have like producers, you know, everybody, like, you know, musicians, all together, like working together to make things. And he was even talking about an album. We should have like an album that we should, you know, he was going into crazy things. So, Paquinho, ¿cuál es la solución de todo esa?
Bueno, yo no creo que esta sea a lo mejor el cáliz de oro, pero creo que debido a lo que ha pasado con el coronavirus, muchos DJs o muchos artistas, o que se hacían llamar artistas, toda la evolución que ha tenido el baile, la música, no ha sido un non-stop, no ha parado en ningún momento, con lo cual todo el mundo se subía al carro. En lo bueno, pero hay que estar en lo malo. Y yo creo que en lo malo mucha gente se ha bajado del carro. Entonces, cuando la máquina arranque de nuevo, la gente va a poder ver, oye, tú has estado ahí en el momento malo, tú sigues tirando del carro, vosotros, todos, Bachata Sensual Radio, todos los que realmente creen y sienten pasión por esto, siguen tirando del carro. Con lo cual, yo creo que ha habido una limpieza de gente que realmente no estaba en esto por pasión, sino simplemente porque estaba de moda y se subió al carro. Entonces, después de esto, cuando todo vuelva a retomar, creo yo que la gente dirá, bueno, esta persona siempre ha estado ahí en lo bueno, en lo malo, y ahora esto continúa, quiero que siga aquí. Y entonces esas personas que han quedado, esos artistas, son los que retomarán ahí como el fénix otra vez hacia arriba y volverá al mundo del baile otra vez a ser maravilloso. Eso es lo que creo yo.
Perfecto. DJ York, por favor.
Summarizing him, well, he believes that once the things come back to normality, the people are going to take into account those that hold through these hard times, those that show that everything they do is truly about passion,
Passion.
Yeah.
passion for passion, and not because okay, that is a nice trend to be a DJ, let's be one. No, he really expect and hope that the people out there are going to take into account those that truly show that are passionate about it. And he also believed that this time was a kind of a cleaning process to clean out those that just did it because it was a trend, and from those that do it for passion and love for it. So, yeah.
Thank you so much, guys. That was beautiful. That was where's more? There we go.
That's from Paquino.
Yes, there we go. DJ Limbo Latino.
I think the best thing what could happen, and that's what we're already doing with Bachata Sensual Radio, we're building a family together. So we're helping each other, we're promoting each other, we're supporting each other. And that's the same thing for artists, for dancers, for the crowd. Put out some positive vibes and help each other. Because when we all put some positivity in this, it only can get better and bigger.
Okay, well said, sir. Well said. I'm going to give you that as well. DJ Jaguar.
Baki put it so beautifully. He's like a poet.
He is.
It was really nice, actually. I would say, there are a couple of things. Quarantine has really allowed me, and I think a lot of DJs that I know locally, to really experiment with music. Like really, I mean, when you're playing, I had 1, 2, 3, maybe 3 weekly gigs. 2 of them are mine. And I was always out. Like I was grabbing my controller and leaving, and then I'd prep for a set, and I didn't have time to explore music. I didn't have time to really look through what was new. And so what the quarantine has really allowed me to do is look through all those things and really set the tone for the future. I mean, there's a lot of DJs I know that just stopped playing. Like they're gone. And if you stop playing it for 4 weeks, you've missed a lot of music, a lot of remixes, a lot of original music. So for those DJs and for those, for those that want more, now's the time. You can practice. I practice all the time now. I practice playing 4 days a week, 4 or 5 hours during that time. And that allows me to have fresh music and have a fresh sound. And then also like creatively, like we've become these like design masters. Like if you look at our background screens, green screens, overlays, OBS, like all this stuff is like, like when this first started, I was in my bedroom, like, what do I plug in and how do I do this? Now, man, I'm in another dimension. I got green screens. I got I'm floating in the air. I'm in the Matrix. It's awesome. So
God, I'm so gonna watch your show.
But it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of graphic design. It's a lot of thinking of my brand. How do I bring it forward? How do I bring me, the person that exists, out on the screen? I was okay at mic work. When I would play live gigs, I was okay. But now, man, I don't know what's gonna happen when I come out of quarantine. It's gonna be like, dude, shut up.
Yeah, they're gonna close it.
Like, I can't hear the song, and I'm gonna be like, blah blah blah. So, but I think
Sausage
it's time.
run.
Yeah. I think it's fun. It's a fun time to explore music, explore your creativity, and really go for it. And I think York put it the best way. Put your package together, right? Build your package so when you get out of this, you're gonna be first in line.
Yeah. Wow. Thank you very much, DJ Jaguar. DJ Paco.
Yeah, I'll be short. I'll just tell you that when I started going live, I did it for myself. Okay. I wanted to feel the crowd again, and that was the only way. But when I started playing, I had a level that I didn't want to, like, I wasn't gonna like open a camera, push play with the speakers at home. I wanted to become Soultrix, okay? Because I used to watch Soultrix on YouTube, and only thanks to a lot of people that I got to know, not during the quarantine, but before. Take example, Edwin Rivera, York, Super DJ Robbie, DJ Cocky. I actually called them, and each and one of them explained to me how to do with that thing, how to do with that thing. So somebody told me that at the beginning, when everybody was quarantined, I gave from myself everything to those who were sitting down at home. I played the music. I put a smile on their face when everything was in chaos. And when they come back to the dance floor, they're going to remember that. Okay? When people will come back, they will remember what I did for them during that time. And again, I did it for myself. I wanted to be connected to my crowd because it was too tough for me to be at home, not seeing the people dancing, not playing the music. So for me, this whole experience just brought me closer to better friends. We use the name Familia, family, here on Bachata Sensual Radio, because we actually are a family. We have like weekly chats on Zoom that we talk, we share experience, what happened to me today. I send them photos from James sends us like photos from everywhere. So we're a family now. We're actually a family, and we take care of each other. I truly believe that we take care of each other, and hopefully the entire community will do the same.
Okay, so well said, well said. Dirk Oberschlepp, he's been popping off like crazy in the comments. I would like to understand him a little bit more. Like I'm talking popping off like crazy, but he's showing you some love there, DJ Paco. Last but not least, DJ York, take us home. You know, what's going to be the new mentality, the 2021 mentality, DJ York? Is it going to be DJ York 2.0 or what is it going to be, my bro?
You know, I don't think it will be
First time I see York.
I know, this is the first time. York.
No, you know, to be like in my record of
Pineapple.
my record of 6 hours of SinFiltro interviews. I am kind of without words because you guys you put it so beautiful together that I cannot do nothing but agree with you, and actually kind of listen to you. Biscuit Papi, you know, I already told you in the last interview, I am going through a process right now. After the Corona time, there will be definitely a DJ Jordan. Maybe it will be the DJ Jordan 10.50 because I'm changing, evolutionary, and rediscovering myself. And definitely, what they say is these guys, they are like a family. They are not only pulling people out there, they are even pulling me, and they don't know it. The motivation, the energy, the passion they have for the things they do is inspirational, though, even for me. So definitely something is going to change. I am a true believer that the work you do is never gonna hurt you. It's going to help you. Something good is gonna come out of it. Maybe now, maybe later, something good is gonna come out of it. So if these guys are doing the whole thing, like keeping staying live, and everybody knows, you know, especially know all the work behind it. The DJs that are at home and that maybe they are not live, but they are training themselves at home and trying to stay, stay in day with the music and developing new skills. That work definitely is going to pay off. Definitely, it has to.
Yeah. Wow.
So yeah, let's see what happens. For me, I cannot tell you nothing but that I'm changing. The whole community is gonna change. I have the strong feeling that we press a huge rebut button, not in the dance community, but in the whole world.
Mm.
So the best we can do is just keep doing our best and hope for the best. That's it.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, DJ York. Taking us home. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody, for your time. Honestly, I apologize that we've actually gone over the time, but there were so many of you here today. I just wanted to hear from all 7 of you tonight. So I really appreciate this. Thank you so much. And James Sedano, just tell us, how can people support Bachata Sensual Radio?
Few ways. Just share our streams, right? We have a daily show almost every day. Well, actually every day. And on Tuesdays we have 2, because now we started doing Bachata Rising, where we're targeting the European market, right? So please download the app, tell us what you like, what you don't like. We're very open-minded. We want to collaborate with all the artists, all the DJs worldwide. We're our family, and we just want to work with good, passionate, and talented humans, right? And I'm so fortunate that the team that we have here, it's not just a team, it's a family, like York and Paco and the rest of the guys said. And that's pretty much it. Thank you.
No, thank you, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Guys, we are going to go. So for those who don't know how we end the show, York, could you please explain how we end the show, please? Because yeah,
I just remember that they're gonna do sensual like this. They're gonna be sensual.
Yeah, we can't have Bachata Sensual Radio and then not have a sensual ending. So yeah, so guys, what I do is I play the theme music, which is this.
Yeah, Alejandro is getting paid.
Yes, and then guys, thank you so much, TN. Thank you so much, brother. What we're gonna do is when I play that music, we put our hand to the camera really slowly and we block the camera. We do a little bit of magic hands, and then we give our sexy face, our crazy face, whatever face you want to give to the camera. We leave like that, and then we say goodbye like that.
Instagram, you better record this because it's not gonna happen 2 times. And it's
Okay. So, guys, thank you so much, everybody, for watching. This has been SinFiltro with Bachata Sensual Radio. James Sedano, DJ Paquino. Let me say that again. James Sedano, DJ Paquino, DJ Limbo Latino, DJ Jaguar, DJ Paco, and DJ York. Good night, everyone. Good night, everyone.